All right, day 10 of Broncos training camp. RK and Hank here giving you our 3 biggest takeaways of the day. And you got to start with the offense, Hank. A little bit of a chippy practice out there. We got our first fight, but the offense won for probably the 2nd straight day of camp.
Yeah, I mean, they absolutely won. You know, the one complaint is that the offense came away with the field goal instead of a touchdown in the 2-minute drill. Recent years, that's usually been no points, though, so we can't really hold that too much against them. Yeah, I mean, offense looked incredible out there.
Yeah, Russell Wilson definitely finding a little bit of a rhythm. I thought it was really shown just the chemistry that he's starting to build with his wide receivers on a red zone drill where he's working with Courtland Sutton. McTelvin Ajim comes completely untouched through the offensive line. And Russ just off his back foot, throws it to where he knows Courtland is gonna be. As soon as Courtland turns around, boom, hits him in the chest, touchdown. Just kind of shows you that chemistry, that understanding of where someone's gonna be when is starting to come along.
Absolutely. There's a lot of those sorts of things that are coming along. Even Jerry Jeudy had that exact same thing happen, just a little flat, just bang, found it in his hands and was able to hold on. Chemistry coming along, but there's also those plays where you don't know if Russell Wilson's actually getting sacked or not. Like you're kind of 50-50. That's what I always go with, is he's not, but you do kind of wonder if like, there's the one hand from Draymond, he might have grabbed him and held on, who knows. It's looking good though. It's starting to look good.
Yeah, and I do give Russ the benefit of the doubt in those situations that I might not have given Teddy or Drew or anyone in years past, because that's what he does.
It's what he does.
He escapes the pocket, he escapes sacks. Speaking of escaping the pocket and escaping sacks, something you don't need to do in one-on-one drills, which we finally got today, and I say finally, not for really any reason at all. I was actually in support of them not doing any one-on-ones. It doesn't show you much, but it did show me one thing, and that is that even with no pass rush, even with his unlimited time for the quarterback, you still cannot beat Pat Surtain.
You can't beat Pat Surtain. You can't beat Justin Simmons, though? Apparently, I mean, he just got torched by Eric Sauber. And again, we aren't concerned, but he got torched by Eric Sauber. That's why we don't do one-on-ones. It's just stupid.
Yeah. I mean, see, I feel bad that Justin's like anyone's talking about this. It's not fair, but Pat Surtain is unreal. I said this on Twitter. I don't know if I've ever seen, and I've seen Chris Harris Jr. and I've seen Aqib Talib. I've seen other great corners out here. I don't know if I've ever seen a guy who never gets beat the way that he does. Now, you'll get a catch here and there, but he is always tight. He's always sticky. Even in one-on-ones with no pass rush, no help anywhere, he was all over Jerry Jeudy. It would have taken a perfect throw for him to get beat deep. And it's just like, this guy is the next big thing.
I was on the sideline watching that deep ball to Jerry Jeudy in one-on-ones, and Jeudy kind of like, he has a little star step. He goes upfield, and you're like, there's separation. He just got separation on Pat Surtain. But I like watched the ball in the air, and by the time the ball got there, that separation was gone. Like, Pat Surtain coming out was not supposed to be somebody who's just closing those gaps. But even on Jerry Jeudy, he's just running him down in open field. There's no way to get the ball by him.
Jerry Judy's move was a lot better than whatever Hank just did.
Hey, no.
Finally, just some standouts. Montrell Washington finds the end zone again. The dude is just day after day after day. We talked on the podcast the other day about stacking days, and that's when you kind of know someone's legit. Today, maybe his best catch of camp.
Yes.
Diving in the back of the end zone from Brett Rippon, and it's just like, man, this guy's everywhere. He's making plays, and it's really nice to see.
And he's not the only receiver. Brandon Johnson's out there making plays with the starters, too.
A lot of people saying who right now.
A lot of people saying who, and tomorrow they won't, because I'm about to say he's an undrafted free agent, he's a wide receiver, and he's making plays consistently. Also Trey Quinn, another undrafted free agent. All these receivers are kind of jostling for position. Today, though, Kendall Hinton made a play. I said position. I knew Ryan was going to say something, and he didn't. Kendall Hinton got a big play on the out route. 15 yards, 20 yards, probably his best play of camp, though.
Yeah, wide receivers consistently making plays, and I think a lot of that goes to the quarterbacks who are making nice plays for them. Finally, who's the last standout we talked about?
I mean, McTelvin Ajim had that nice play coming free up the middle. He also started throwing punches. Had to hug Ben Braden afterward. That was Nathaniel Hackett's punishment for the fight. Apparently, you throw punches, you have to hug the guy. That's a thing in OTAs. Lloyd Cushenberry said after practice. That feels like it's going to go wrong at some point. At some point, one of these guys doesn't want to hug.
You want to hug right now?
No, don't touch me. I'll show you what's going to happen.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.